pandemic has reached another alarming milestone. The number of global infections has now surpassed 500,000, and here's another shock. The United States now has the most cases
on the
of any
system from
country in the world.
COVID-19 now risks the lives of other critically
The White
ill
House is
patients.
now working on a plan to categorize various states as high, medium, or low risk in an effort to reopen parts of the country.
Governor Pritzker today, he put in new rules in place in 4 different counties that surround the Chicago area. It is going to impact 1 in 6 state on the wrong direction, headed that way, and a lot of acts going on right here in Illinois.
The coronavirus, or COVID-19, has affected countless people around the world and is now making its way across our own country. It seems like the best way to love our neighbors is keep our distance for just a while.
Our neighbor is worth it. Jesus said you're worth dying for. What if your neighbor knew they were worth giving for? They were worth calling for. They were worth writing for.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. Okay. What a fun little.
So as we think about leaning in and really getting to that point, I mean, this is the part of the message we lean in and we start to learn, we start to figure out, well, what could we do this week?
Thanks so much for joining us today. We are so glad you are with us wherever you're at. Our no right is Jesus washing his disciples' feet. All the power in the world. All the power in the world. And yet he takes the job of a humble servant. He says, blessed are those who do it, who do these things.
There are new developments in the death of George Floyd, the unarmed black man in Minneapolis who died in police custody. We're going to begin tonight with breaking news, with the nation on edge and in the middle of another night of protest.
Chaos on the streets of Kenosha, Wisconsin. Multiple buildings set on fire, including a Wisconsin Department of Corrections building.
You know, these are not stories that I'm telling from the 70s or 80s or 90s. This happened in 2019, right here in our community. This is real. This is not fake. These are not stories that I make up. This is my experience.
I have decided to resign as lead pastor of Immanuel Church. I have a distinct sense of God saying it's time and releasing me from my ministry here. I love this church. And I love you. Immanuel committed 5% of every dollar given to go to our friends that are doing incredible work, like my father's business in Lake County. And so this is a check for $2,500 that we want to give to you. This is a check for $2,500.
And you raised $4,830.
Check for $2,000.
We have a check for you today for $2,000 to Corey's project. A check for $1,000.
You guys, this is a check for $1,000.
Wow. And on behalf of Immanuel Church, we would like to gift you with a check for $1,000. I get to give you a check for $1,000. Thank you for $1,000.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is a check for $2,000.
Oh my gosh. And you gave generously over $8,000.
Great is your
Proverbs 19:22, which says, many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. So what that means is God's in control. He always has been, and he always will be.